Hello guys, we are here again. We'll just continue from where we stopped. So far we have been talking about standard form, and I've told you how to write numbers in standard form and why numbers are written in standard form. Okay, we also looked at how to convert from standard form and other forms that may look like standard form to ordinary form. So what we want to do now is writing numbers in ordinary form. This is a number written in ordinary form to standard form. So we're going to continue right there and then. So let's start with this one. Like I told you in the last session we had, not quite long, I said it's going to be like this: a times 10 raised to power n. Standard form. A must be between 1 and 10. N must be an integer, negative number or positive whole number. All right, negative or positive whole number. A must be between 1 and 10. So if you want to write this number in standard form, it will be wrong for you to say, let me write this. It will be wrong for you to say 12.5 times 10 raised to power something, because this 12.5 is more than 10. So it would be right for us to put it right here, 1.25. But you have to look at where there is a decimal point in the number. If there's none, start from the very last digit, the one that has the least place value, which is this one here. There will be a 0.0 here, though it's not usually written. So it's either you have it like this, all right, or just without this. So you count from here. You do 1, 2, 3. Again, you don't have to do all this scribbling, okay? You can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just the 0 I added. This is not part of it before, okay? So from here, you just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So writing this number in standard form is going to be what? 1.25 times 10 raised to the power, the number of movement we had to this point here, and that's 5. So this is now written in standard form. I hope this makes sense. Please, let's like this live stream. Thank you. Let's like the live stream. More people can join us, okay? Thank you for liking. Good to have all of you right here. So 1.25 times 10 raised to the power of 5 is this number written in standard form, okay? Good. So let's look at another example. Let me check what I have here. If I can't see anything that will be useful, I'll just... So 429,000,000. Okay, who can help us write this number in standard form? Anybody? Good to have you here, user SB4. Let's write this number in standard form. You look for where there's a decimal point. If there's none, just know that it is at the end of the number. So we start counting to when we get to 4 points. We must, if you do 42 points, then it's wrong because it's more than 10. It has to be between 1 and 10. A singular digit point, whatever. A singular digit, not 42, just 4 point something. Then times 10 raised to power something else. So from here we count 1. You can do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So what do we have written in standard form? That will be 4.29. You don't have to write 0, 0, 0. They are all insignificant. Times 10 raised to power what? How many times did you move again? Was it not 7 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So raised to power 7. So this is this number written in standard form. Okay. Again, you don't have to put all this scribbling. You can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's the 7 we have here. So we have written that number in standard form. I hope that makes sense. So we now want to look at numbers that are less. Okay, before we do that, let me give you another example, because some people used to get confused when they see this type of question. Let me just show you now what I'm trying to say before we go to numbers that are less than 1. So I think this is number 3. Let's say you have 4, hold on a bit, 450.389. Now look at this. If you're asked to write this in standard form, if you start counting from here, it's already wrong. Like I told you, look for where there's a decimal point. If there's no decimal point, then you go to the last digit, the one that has the least place value, and count from there. So because there's a decimal point right here, If you want to write this in standard form, please do not start from here. Start from where the decimal point is. Am I too fast? So you start from where the decimal point is. So we count until we get to 4 points. So you do from here. Let me use this. So you do 1, 2. That's what? 4.50. We have to repeat all this, unless you are told to maybe round it off to one decimal. One decimal place and all that. So 4.50389 times 10 raised to the power what? How many times did we move from here? 1, 2. So raised to the power what? 2. Are you seeing that? So I have written this number in standard form. This is in ordinary form, and this is what? In standard form. Let me give you another example. Everybody try this out and drop it in the comment section. So 50.45. Can anybody write this in standard form? Drop it in the chat. Lenny Summer, hello, how you doing? Please let's like this live stream. Thank you. Like the live stream. Welcome on board, everybody. So we're still talking about standard form, as you can see on the board. Standard form. Yes. Who can write this in standard form? Drop your answer in the comment. Drop your answer in the chat. Drop your answer. Please let's like this live stream, people. If you're on the live stream and you're enjoying this teaching, like it. It's free. You can subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. This is Matt with Gpad. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video with your friends and family. If you're not, you may have cousins, you may have brothers or sisters, younger ones who would be interested in, who are preparing for maybe their final exam, or they are struggling with this topic. Tell them. They will love you for doing that. They're going to really appreciate you. It's free of charge. 50.45. 50.45. Somebody said 0.50. We are writing it in standard form. In standard form. I hope you have been with us when we started. In standard form. This number so it's going to be of this form. You see what I have here? This should be like this. A times 10 raised to the power n. It has to be in this form, guys. Somebody has dropped the answer. Who else is going to drop it? Who else is going to help him out? It's not 0.5045. It's not that. Yes, is anybody going to help out? Or I should just do it? Anybody? So nobody's going to help out. Okay. So let me write it in standard form. Like I told you, it has to be of this form. A, where A is between 1 and 10, times 10 raised to the power n. N has to be an integer. Okay, n has to be an integer. So let's go, guys. Let's go. 50.45. A singular digit we are going to have. So I'll shift it from here to here. All right, from here to here. We just had one backward movement. So you have 5.045 times 10 raised to the power what? 1. Oh yeah, times 10 raised to the power 1. So this is going to be the answer for that, okay? So you go to where the decimal point is and do the counting. Make sure you have a singular digit point, some other digit, if there are. Then times 10 raised to the power, the number of movements that you had to where you have the singular digit. In this case, we just had one movement from here to here. That's why I had raised to the power 1 here. This is 5.045. It's coming from here, 0.45. Then times 10 raised to the power, the number of movements we had, which is just 1. So this is how you write numbers larger than 1 in standard form. We now want to look at numbers that are less than 1, like 0. All those kind of number, right? 0.5, 0.435, and all that. That's what we'll be looking at next. Okay? So. Numbers that are less than 1. Now, numbers less than 1. Okay, let me see if I have some examples here. If not, I'll just. All right. I've got something here. So number one, 0 point. Again, I can just write anything, but it has to be less than 1. See, how do you know if it's less than 1? Easy, 0 point. Anytime you have 0 point, you have 0 point, just know that, oh, this is less than 1. And when you are writing it in standard form, the power will be negative. That's it. That's the only difference between numbers less than 1 and the ones greater than 1. For this type of numbers, it's going to have a negative power when you're writing in standard form. And you can see that this decimal point, we can't shift it to the left, but to where we have that non-zero digit 3 here. So we go, how many, let me just rewrite it to solution, 0.003. Let us move it to where we have 3. So we go like this, 1, 2, 3. So it's not going to be here, somewhere here, right? 3 point something. So you can write that 3 times 10 raised to power. Don't forget to put your minus because it is less than 1. How many movements did we have? From here, 1, 2, 3. So minus what? 3. What I've done is I have written it in standard form, but I ended up having a negative power. Why? It is less than 1. Did I just shout? It is less than 1, 0.003. So this is what you have, guys. I hope that makes sense. I hope this makes sense. I hope you're all good. So let's do another one. Number 2, 0.0724. This is one, it's also less than 1. Why? Obviously, guys, 0 point something. So how do we write this in standard form? Let me allow you to think through this and give me your answer, guys. Give me your answer. Let's write this in standard form. Anybody? Anybody's going to help us with this? Please, let's like the live stream. Why are you doing this, guys? Support your teacher, okay? Support me. Like the live. It's free to like. You're not paying anything. How do you like? Go there. You see, tap the button where you have the likes there. You have 2 likes now. Just go tap that button there. That thumbs up. Tap it, then like it. Easy. So let's like the live stream. If you like it, you are encouraging the algorithm to push it to other people so they can join us. So it's not just, it's something you are doing for humanity, if I can say that way. So 0.0724, who is going to write this number in standard form? Anybody's going to do this for us? 10 of you, anybody should volunteer. Give me the answer. And I'm looking at the chat. In case you don't know this already, I'm looking at the chat. Please let us drop the answer in the chat. You don't have to be shy. Just give it a try. Just give it a try. Who knows? You might just be able to get the right answer. Yes. Anybody? Anybody? And again, if you have any question, please ask. I'm here to answer your questions. Okay, so let me write this in standard form. First of all, this is less than 1. Why? 0 point. 0 point. If it is less than 1, just have it at the back of your mind that you are going to have a negative exponent, a negative power. So let's do this now. It's going to be what? Let me just rewrite the question. So this is 0.0724. Like I told you, if you're writing it in standard form, you must have a singular digit in the whole number part. So I'm going to shift it from here. You do, okay, you know what? I want to do this without doing those scribbles. So from here, see, 1, 2, all right? So we are essentially bringing it here. We have 2 movements from here, 1 and 2. So we are going to have 7 points because it's now here, 24 times 10 raised to the power. The number of movements that we had, how many? 2. So negative 2. If you put plus 2, it's already wrong. It has to be negative. Why? it is less than 1. 0.024 is less than 1. So you end up having a negative power here because we counted it or we shifted it from here all the way to this point, and we had 2 movements. Again, you can do this mentally. Yes, you can. Just in your mind, you can just say, okay, from here to here, from here to here. You don't have to write it out on paper like so. So you have 7.24 times 10 raised to the power what? Negative 2. Notice I stopped at 7 point. I stopped there. I didn't move it up to 72 points because it has to be between 1 and 10. And again, I didn't do this. Okay, see what you should not do, guys. I didn't do 0.724 because this one here, maybe times 10 raised to the power what? Negative 1. This one right here is not in standard form. I hope you know that. This is less than 1. 0 point. So you must have a singular non-zero digit in the whole number part. I've said a lot of things. I hope you understand what that means. Non-zero means it should not be 0. So you should not have 0.89 because this 0 is 0. This 0 is 0. So it has to be 8.9. You have a non-zero singular digit in the whole number part. This is whole number. This is the decimal part, right? So whole number part, you must just have a singular digit. Essentially, it's saying it has to be between 1 and 10. 8.9 is between 1 and 10. So the answer is this one and not these guys. All right? So this is how you write numbers that are less than 1 in standard form. I hope I've done a great job covering this. If you have any question, please ask. We now want to look at some examples on all we have talked about so far. It's going to be a blend of everything we have talked about so far and even more. Questions, drop it in the chat. Okay, guys, I think we can now move on. Let's look at some examples, some very interesting examples. Meanwhile, as I'm doing this, if you have any questions, please drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat, drop it in the chat. And again, if you have not joined my community on WhatsApp, on Telegram, the link is in my bio. Go there, click it, and you'll be redirected to my WhatsApp channel, my WhatsApp group, and my Telegram channel. The reason why you have to do this is because if I want to go live, I will drop the link there, and you'll be the first to be aware when I go live. And if there are other packages, other offers I have, you also get to know if you are on my group. Again, if you have subscribed to this channel, please hit the notification, what's that? The bell icon, so that when I go live or when I drop a new video, you'll be notified. Okay? All right, let's move on. Like I said, we'll be looking at some other examples. So let's do this, guys. Calculate 8.694 times 10 raised to the power of 2 divided by what now? 6.21 times 10 raised to the power what? What's that? Negative 3. Okay, very interesting question. We want to do this, guys. We want to do this. We want to do this. We want to do this. So how are we going to work this out? How are we going to do this? Please go get your calculator. We were not asked. You don't have to do this mentally. You can do this with your calculator. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in indices into this. I don't want to type everything on my calculator and just drop the answer. No, I want to show you the process in case you don't have. How will I say it now? In case you want to show a bit of working, not just the answer straight up. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to divide this number by this number. So I will do 8.694 divided, because this is divided by what? 6.21 times 10 raised to the power 2 divided by what? 10 raised to the power negative 3. So let me break it down like this so you understand what I'm saying. Solution here. SOL for solution, in case you're having other ideas. So 8.694 divided by what? This number here, 6.21 times this 10 raised to the power 2 divided by what? 10 raised to the power what? Negative 3. Are you seeing that, guys? So I cannot take my calculator and just do this. I'll do 8.6 94 divided by 6.21, I have 1.4. So this is already giving me 1.4 here. So times what? Let's now use the laws of indices, the law of indices. If you have the same base and you are dividing those numbers, you will subtract their exponent. So this is going to be times 10 raised by what? The same base. I'm picking one of the bases, and you now subtract their power. So this will be 2 minus negative 3. Please take note of that. Minus negative 3. And this will be what? 1.4 times 10 raised by what? 2. Two negatives, if they're next to each other, you are multiplying them, it will become what? Positive. So finally, you have 1.4 times 10 raised by 2 plus 3 is what? 5. Look at this very well. Is this in standard form? Check this number, this one here, 1.4. Is it between 1 and 10? Yes, it is. And everything is all good. So we have been able to write this number here in standard form. See how compressed and how nice this is looking compared to these guys here. guys, I hope you're all good. Yeah, this is it. This is how to write numbers in standard form. If you have any question, please ask. Okay, I'm just looking for more questions. All right, so I have done this, and I want you all to try this on your own before I do it. So calculate and put it in standard form. 6.3. I hope you can see what I'm writing. 6.3 times 10 raised to the power 5 times 2.5 times 10 raised to the power minus 2. Okay. Everybody try this question and drop your answer in the comment, in the chat. This is 6.3 times 10 raised to the power 5 times 2.5 times 10 raised to the power negative 2. Can you do this and drop it in the chat? Can you do this? I'm waiting for you guys. I hope you are trying it out. Okay, we're going to be stopping very soon. Tomorrow is Monday. Okay. And again, if you want to know when I go live, I'm going to be putting the time on for those people who will be on my WhatsApp channel, my Telegram channel. So if you want to be aware, go join. The link is on my bio. Okay, go join. I'm not going to say it here because I'm not even sure yet. But after this lesson, I'll just sit back and draft it out. But I'll put it on my channel. So here we are multiplying this and this. I'm going to do this. Maybe because of the comment that is around here, I will take it up and do it here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to rewrite the question. So this is number 2. I will rewrite the question here because I want all of you to see what I'm doing. So this is number 2. This is 6.3 times 10 raised to the power 5. Okay, then times 2.5 times 10 raised to the power negative 2. So let's get your calculator and let's do this together. Like I told you, I don't want to type everything in the calculator and just write the final answer. No, I want to show you the process of doing this, enhanced by a calculator. So I will do 6.3 times 2.5 first of all. Or let me just rewrite it like this: 6.3 times 2.5. Then bring in the ones that have this common base. So 10 raised to the power 5 times 10 raised to the power minus 2. I hope it's clear. I hope this is clear, guys. So what's 6.3 times 2.5? 6.3 times 2.5. That is 15.75. Let's use the laws of indices. We are multiplying the same base. You add the exponent. So this will be 5 plus minus 2. Yes, so plus is because of the times. Then minus 2 is from here. This negative 2. So this will be what? 15.75 times 10 raised to the power. What is 5 plus plus minus is minus. So 5 minus 2 is what? 3. We have done a great job, but are we done, guys? Are we truly done? Have we been able to write this in standard form? Because we want to write it in standard form. Please check this. Does it agree with the standard form? No, it does not. Why? Because it is more than 10. This is 15.75. And it has to be between 1 and 10. So what do? I'm going to do something. So there are different things you can do. I can just rewrite this in standard form again. Yes, so see what I'm going to have. It's going to be what? I will shift this decimal point to the left until I will have what? 1.575. And because I just had one movement, it will be times what? 10. Again, if you multiply this by 10, you have to shift the decimal point to the right one time because this is raised to power 1 here. Let me just still write it because it's going to be useful. Now, if you multiply this by you have 15.75, which will agree with this. But I have just written this in standard form as we have. So, but don't forget, we still have times 10 raised to power 3. Hey, let me remove this before some people think I'm dividing. Okay. So use the laws of indices here. Same base, we're multiplying at the power. So this will be what? 1.575. Again, for some of you that will say, but this is too long. Why am I doing it like this? Because of students that I have or that learn from this. Sorry, there's like this. Just a minute. Just a minute. Besides, I'm even rounding. I hope you can hear me. I am back again. Can you hear me? Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. So I am going to be ending it right here. This will be a very fine place to end this lesson. I will see you all in my next live stream. But if you want to know when I will come live next, go join my WhatsApp group and my Telegram channel. It's on my bio. The link is on my bio. Go there, click it, and get directed to join.